What's up, y'all? Welcome to We Think We Know, where 20-year-old mentalities try to solve world hunger type of issues.
Welcome to the second episode. For those who watched the first episode, we really thank you.
Thank you so much for subscribing. For the 16 of y'all that subscribed, we really appreciate you. And
I think we got the 15 likes too, so thank you for the 15 likes.
Thanks for that.
Most likely it's probably the 15 people who subscribed, but still.
And for the views that we've gotten, did not expect it, but thank you so much for it. We highly appreciate it, and we know we're going to go far, and we're happy to have our day ones. So
it's currently, what day is it? April 22nd?
Yeah.
It is Easter Monday?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know there was an Easter Monday. Or maybe I did, but forgot.
The thing is, like, this morning, when you told me to be here at 8, my dad has this one thing that, like, I don't know if it's, like, a coolie mentality, like, Guyanese people mentality, but they will set the clock 10 minutes behind. No, 10 minutes ahead. So they'll set the clock 10 minutes ahead to think they're late. So then after you told me, oh shit, like be right here at 8. So I'm like, as soon as I saw like 7:55, I'm like, shit, like George's gonna be pissed off at me because I'm late. And then I get out of the car, I look at my phone, I see 7:55, I'm like, wait, what?
I don't think that's a culture mentality. I think that's a lot of people do that.
Well, I know.
I know my mom did that. My dad didn't do that, but my mom did that for sure. She used to, but she wouldn't exaggerate to 10 minutes. She'd be like 3 minutes late. Like she'd act as if she was 3 minutes late to everything. But yeah. Wait, I have a question running off of that. What do you think about people coming in late to like an event or to like a meetup or whatever? What do you think about that? When someone comes in like, and I'm not talking about like regularly like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You give them that, but like I'm talking about like 15, 20, 30 minutes late.
I don't know if it's again a Caribbean thing. Like an event being, I'm thinking about like weddings or party right now.
Yeah.
So the thing with Caribbean people is our thought process is if you plan an event and the event starts at 5, you got to tell people the event starts at 4.
Yeah.
Because we all know everyone will be late.
It happens the same with Colombians.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it happens all the freaking time. We're known for being late, which, okay, not me in particular, but I'm generalizing right now, but the majority of Colombians that I know that I chill with, because I am Colombian, they run late. The majority of them run late, and it's not like a regular 10 to 15. It's like, dog, I won't be there till an hour after. And I don't know if it's to make a dramatic entrance, which I understand making a dramatic entrance, but I don't like. I honestly think it's a little disrespectful when okay, for example, if I'm chilling with a homie and I give him a call, I'm like, yo, bro, let's meet up at this time, and what's it called? I'm gonna have this shit ready, whatever. And the homie shows up 30 minutes late. I'm be like, dude, what the fuck? Like, are you like
I
the
think
fuck? Especially if you have a busy schedule.
I think it depends on what you prioritize as well. Because with parties, it's just like, okay, whatever. Like, everyone, like,
yeah.
You kind of have that thought process, like, I'm not the only one that's going to be late.
Yeah.
Everyone else, not everyone else, but, like, some people are not going to show up until, like, X month. But if it's, like, an exam, or is it something important, like a meeting for, like, a career event or something, I think it should be a little bit earlier.
Okay, see, that's okay. So I think
or like training or something.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm with you on that. But when it comes to parties, I tend to like to be a little later. I'll pass the 15, get there like 20 minutes late, only because I don't want to be the first one there, right? Because that's just awkward. And I've done that before, where I'm waiting 30 minutes and I'm the only dude there. And the next person that shows up is not even a homie of mine. It's bro, I get like, oh my gosh, I'm not popular or whatever. Especially when I was like younger and had like man boobs and I had no like my insecurities were down on the floor.
You still have man boobs.
Shut up. At least this time they can move. So, but yeah, you have any topics for today?
Well, it's actually pretty crazy that there was two I won't call the first one devastation, but there's been 2 devastations that happened within the week since our last podcast. The burning of Notre Dame, and then the Sri Lankan bombings. I'm
pretty sure some historians are pretty devastated. So we can call them devastations. Like yeah, it's not devastating to the human population, but it is devastating to like some mentalities when it comes to Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Like some historians are probably like, dude, this thing was built in, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, 1180. So that's fucking wild. That's like think about it. This thing has gone through wars.
I heard something about how like they have those, the thorns that Jesus put on it.
Yeah.
Apparently they have the first thorns there.
A lot of people say a lot of things.
I do
there's
agree.
So there's like,
I'm just saying apparently.
I'm pretty sure if you look on eBay right now, you could probably find like a piece of wood where Jesus was crucified.
They had like a thorn or something from it. I'm like, that's pretty. And they had like apparently like the first. I remember I seen this one video about they were talking about it, and like when they do mass there, like apparently it's like art. Like people who aren't like Christian, they're like, holy crap! Like the cathedral.
Yeah.
You hear the music.
Yeah.
The notes they play, and like they have a big ass Bible, right?
Yeah.
Like boom.
Like you hear the thud.
And
Yeah.
Gotta turn the pages. Like the first time, I wonder if they saved the Bible.
You what?
If they saved that big book.
I'm pretty sure they did.
They have like a
well,
secret
the whole
safe.
thing didn't burn down. It was just like one of the towers. So
Oh,
I'm
actually?
pretty sure, right? Yeah, it wasn't the
Oh.
whole damn thing. It was one of the towers. Like it's not okay. I'm not gonna say it's not a big deal. It's a big deal to some people, and you know, God bless the people that are donating. This is gonna lead to another subject. God bless the people that are donating to rebuild it because it is a monument to something. You know what I mean? Talking about that, I've actually like I don't know if it was in Notre Dame, but I know there was. And y'all can fact check me, but like. My mom showed me this a long time ago. But there was a mass where you know the Eucharist, the little thing that they like.
Oh,
that thing that dissolves in your mouth.
When you take the oath of Christ or something.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like,
okay,
that.
okay.
Well, Catholics believe that's the body of Christ.
That's the what?
Body of Christ.
Okay.
And that's the actual body of Christ. Like
Okay.
they don't think it's just like a piece
Have
of
you been
bread.
baptized?
I've been baptized twice. One Catholicism, and then when I converted to Christianity, I was baptized in
I never been
Christianity.
baptized before.
Never?
No.
We can talk about that after.
I know, man.
I know it, dude.
I know it, dude.
There's a lake like right out here. But anyway, one day they went in to see the Eucharist because they left some behind. They usually don't do that. And when they opened it up, it was a piece of flesh. Yeah. It was a piece of flesh.
Piece of flesh?
And then, yeah, it was a piece of flesh. And they're like, what the fuck? Like, what is this? And they had it tested, and there was only one pair of chromosomes. Sorry, not one. There was only, one strand. There wasn't like, you know how you'll have your mom and you have your mom and your dad's chromosomes, they'll be mixed. And that creates your DNA. Scientifically, yeah. And they tested it, and this is like
supposedly.
Yeah, like this is something that my mom showed me.
I'm gonna be skeptical until I see actual facts.
Me too.
Yeah.
Which is like this is something that I was just bringing up just because you said that like when people go to this Catholic church, it's like it's artistic and something like that. Like this is something something that was like I'm surprised that they didn't like promote this more. You know what I mean?
Chromosome.
Like you know what that because it
because
was Mary
like,
and Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
It's like you get what I mean?
That's actually pretty.
That's pretty sick, and you can search it up on the internet. But like and again, speculating here, didn't dive too much into it. Mom told me, showed me like a video and a few things, and yeah. Anyway,
That better not be the person you know for my baptism. Baptized during 2019.
Brother, I'm gonna call my mom real quick. Just like,
It's off,
don't
it's off. I'm not too sure if you know what happened in Sri Lanka.
I don't, and I know you're gonna give me some heat about this.
It's been all over.
I woke up and I saw something on Instagram, but I didn't I didn't really look it through. I don't like to spend too much time on social media in the morning.
So basically on the Easter Sunday,
Yeah.
there was multiple bombings of churches. So Christian Sri Lankans
Yeah.
practicing their religion
Yeah.
and hotels. And about 200 people died.
That's fucked up, bro.
Yeah. So someone like
Did they catch who it was?
I'm not too sure. I didn't look too much in it.
Were they Unabombers?
Pardon?
Were they Unabombers?
I think they were linked to ISIS. I mean, that's gonna be the first thing everyone says.
Yeah.
There's no really proof.
No one knows. It's all
No one
skepticism
knows.
right now.
Because there's also these lone wolves that plot these attacks that believe they're a part of something. But
Like the
really
dude that shot up
the concert.
No. Well, that's one of them, but
There's like these lone wolf attacks. They're basically copycats.
The one in New Zealand. That's the one I'm thinking about. That dude was just.
They're basically copycat crimes. They're like they have to come out of somewhere. And then I was watching the news, and there was another bombing just this morning, in another city, just this morning.
Where?
In Sri Lanka again.
Bro, what the fuck?
I'm really appalled.
That's sad, dude.
It's really sad. It's really devastating.
That's sad. God bless those families.
God bless whoever has been like attacked. Like that's.
And for the people that for the families of the people that died, God bless you. I know you're probably gonna watch this later on in life, hopefully. God bless you, and your families, and I hope everything gets figured out. Bro, I hope these people get okay. I don't know. How do you feel about? I'm gonna get a little aggressive. How do you feel about terrorism and those type of acts? How do you feel about the people that like commit these acts?
The thing with like when it comes me personally, when it comes to like murderers, like people who do questionable things, like I remember one time.
Whoa, hold on. What's questionable?
Questionable thing I was gonna get into the one thing that me and like this one guy were talking about. This one gentleman, he kidnapped and kept 3 girls hostage for about 25 years in his basement.
I know that guy.
3 girls. I forget his name.
Me too.
But
I know of the guy.
3 girls for 25 years. And then when he went to go do his trial, he pleaded he's sick. He's a sick individual. And I kind of put them all together, like, I guess, I would say the outcast of society.
Not in a good way.
Not in a good way.
Because there's some outcasts that are kind of like, we're outcasts for a reason.
And the thing is, like, I would like to sit down with them and just kind of, what's going on in your head.
After when I hear those type of like, whenever something happens and I hear about it like through social media, because we don't watch news, we're millennials.
Yeah.
We'll catch it through social media before the news catches it up, whatever. When I see that type of stuff, I get upset, I get pissed off first of all. But once my anger once my anger goes away, all I think about is like, I want to talk to you. I really want to know what's in your head right now.
I would like to know what's your motive,
possesses somebody.
what's your cause. Because the thing is, there's serial killers that kill, and then the media portrays this kind of ideologies, like it could be your neighbor, it could be your cousin.
Yeah.
What can be true with like the very small fraction at the time.
With the Amber Alert a few months ago.
Yeah, for sure.
Like that to me, I wanted a lot of people.
For sure.
Me personally, I wanted to beat the shit out of the dude.
He
killed his own daughter.
Yeah.
But like that to me is it makes me think, what has to happen to you? Because that shit doesn't just. It's not like, oh yeah, today I'm gonna wake up, kill my daughter.
Yeah.
No, like that shit's like something that. That's something that happened to you a long time ago, traumatized you, and then shit woke up. You woke up one day and literally wrong side of the bed.
Yeah, because
flip the switch.
Because a serial killer could be released back in society, and they won't have the need to do whatever they need to do, because at that point in time they had this kind of agenda, and once they kind of please the agenda, they have no cause anymore. So that's what kind of gets me interested. Like, what leads to you and your agenda at the very moment? What makes you think in your head that you're right, and it's okay to plot out these things? So that's going back to the terrorists. Yeah. What makes you think in your head that it's okay? It's terrorized. Like, you're terrorizing other people. Like, what does something click up in your head? And like, there's gonna be a lot of talk, and I always see it about, you can see small patterns in their kind of behavior. Like, if you grew up with an abusive father, you're gonna probably abuse your own wife.
But okay. Before we get into that topic, because that's something that I'm really interested in when it comes to like human patterns and shit like that. People that they don't see it themselves. When it comes to terrorism, a lot of people might know, the people that are gonna be watching this know that I'm very driven, and I love and I want success, and I want a lot of wealth to come my way, because I'd be selfish not to. And there's a lot of thoughts. A lot of people that would say, well, no, that's selfish to be wealthy. Completely opposite. Anyway, one of the main things that I want to do is have so much fucking money to have a militia on retainer.
Oh shit.
So when shit like this happens, I have a phone
roll
call.
Out.
Like,
Autobots.
Y'all
roll
out
out
right now.
Yeah.
I want vengeance
Yeah.
for those families. You know what I mean? Contact every family that was connected with them. Ask them, what do you want me to do to these fuckers? Because I would. It gets. I'm a very happy guy, very peaceful dude. But when you do something like that,
isn't that what the United Nations will do?
No, man. The United Nations are pussies. Straight up
the
pussies.
thing is, the United Nations.
Hold on. Do you know what happened in I think it was Rwanda?
The genocide, right?
The genocide.
Yeah.
The United Nations didn't do shit.
Actually?
Bro, if you actually look into this, they didn't do shit. They talked a whole bunch
because
of shit.
they're branded as this kind of peaceful warriors peaceful soldiers.
Peaceful soldiers.
The world soldiers.
They're pussy soldiers. That's what they are. They don't do shit for anybody. They just like to talk. There's a lot of people that they come up in one little whatever. They all talk to each other in different languages, and they talk shit. That's all it is. The same thing. It's the same day as the day after Christmas, when the whole family joins up together to talk shit about the family that isn't there. It's the same crap. Because, alright, here's the thing. Somebody was given a Nobel Peace Prize. I think it was the last Colombian president. He was given the Colombian Peace Prize for having La Guerrilla, the FARC. For those of you who don't know them, they're a militia. They're very bad. They kill people. They how do you say secuestran in English? They take people hostage for money.
Okay.
And if they don't give the money, right? That's
terrorism.
Yeah, it is terrorism. I mean, within our own nation, the previous Colombian president had them sign a peace treaty. That peace treaty gave them access, and not just access, ownership of a portion of Colombia.
That's crazy.
What the fuck do you think they're gonna do?
That's
A
crazy.
peace treaty? It just means, oh, by the way, we'll fuck up this place. That's what the president said. That's what the president was like. You can fuck up here, just don't fuck up here. And they gave him a peace prize. You know how stupid you have to be to not see what's exactly going on. Calling yourself, what's it called?
Where's your more about?
You know?
I would get sit down with this guy and be like, where's your loyalty stand?
Exactly, dude. It's only to get it's only because he wanted to go down in history. And you know what fucking sucks is that the thing with third world countries, no one's gonna find out.
No one
will ever know that this guy. Everybody's.
It's like being the popular kid in high school.
Bro.
You think I'm gonna remember my popular kid in high school in 10 years from now? I probably might.
You'll only remember the bullies. You'll only remember the bullies. Sadly. But anyway, but yeah, man, like that to me, the United Nations. There's a lot of when it comes to. That's why whenever people talk about like government and people pissing and moaning about Trump being president and the shit he says, I don't give a fuck. That Justin Trudeau, look, dog, not my type of dude. But he's not going to change anything in my life.
Yeah.
As long as I still have my freedom, which is the main thing that matters. Doesn't matter how much you tax me. Doesn't matter what you say. Doesn't matter what you do. What new policies you come up. Doesn't matter if you legalize weed or not. I'm going to continue to do whatever the fuck I want to do, as long as obviously it follows my morals and ethics. Like that's just, and my morals and ethics mean don't kill. It somehow coincides with the laws that we have. Like that's, it just is what it is. And a lot of people piss and moan about government and how they try to handle everything, but you can't like. You just can't piss and moan about that shit.
For sure.
It just doesn't make any sense. But yeah. What we wanted to get into was human patterns. Like if your dad beat you, you're gonna end up beating your kids type of thing. Do you have an opinion on that before I like blast off?
I think it's a double-edged sword. It's bittersweet. It's what you take of it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because you can grow up watching your father beat up his wife, sadly.
Yeah.
And you can either let your mind think that this is what I see, this is what monkey see, monkey do, or you could learn from it. I believe I'm a strong advocate of not letting history repeat itself, even though it's sometimes inevitable. I'm a strong believer as you should learn from what you see. I learn from example. I learn from experience.
Yeah.
So I believe it can go both ways, and people just like to pick and choose their own path.
I completely agree, but at some level, there's how do I put this? If you can't recognize that you,
I'm gonna check that. Keep talking.
yeah, if you can't recognize that, did we stop? Oh, we're good. Okay, cool. If you can't recognize that you can be exactly the same as the person that you hate, then you're gonna be exactly the same person that you hate. Does that make sense? For example, my what's it called? We have alcoholism in my family. My family, there's alcoholism. My grandpa was an alcoholic. He just liked to drink. Not saying it's bad. Not saying it's good. Personally, I don't like to drink, but I steer.
By the way, by definition, alcoholism is like what you drink at a certain time and a certain day, like continuously.
Not specifically. Like alcoholism means.
Or alcoholic. Or think about alcoholic.
It's the same thing as people that people that consistently smoke weed, and they do it to escape.
So they're using it as a means.
Exactly. They use it as escapism.
Okay.
And they consistently do it. Type of thing. Like it's kind of like a ball and chain.
So if I drink one time a week.
That's different.
To after work.
That's like every day you're drinking.
Okay.
Yeah, every day you're drinking, and there's alcoholism in my family, and I know that.
So your grandfather drank every day.
He drank a lot.
To a point where like.
I don't know the stories.
Okay.
He wasn't a bad grandpa to me at all. Not to say anything bad. Like there's alcoholics that manage their shit, and that's cool. That's good on you, dog. Like there's potheads that finesse their stuff. Like good on you, dog. You cool? I don't care. Like really, do you? I don't give a fuck. But but when it comes to like me, I don't personally like alcohol. I've seen what it does to other families. I've seen what it does to families. I've seen what can happen. Right? Even just movies alone, you can see what can happen. And
Pure nonsense.
Yeah, 100%. So I know to steer away. That's why I don't like to drink. Because I know that I can be. You know what I mean?
So are you afraid of what's going to happen?
No. I'm not afraid of what's going to happen. It's that I know what will happen if I allow it to. It's not being afraid. I guess. I guess it's because fear has a weird connotation. It sounds like you're weak. It's like, nah. Like, I'm scared. You know what? Yeah. I'm scared that if I allow myself to open that door, that I can fuck up my future family, fuck up my career, my future, because my future means everything to me, because, you know, your best days yet to come type of thing. Like, yeah, I am scared to do that. I am scared to screw me up. Because
Well, it depends how much you drink.
That's what No, I'm talking about, like, don't get me wrong, every once in a while I might take a sip of Smirnoff.
Okay.
Because it's the only drink I like because it tastes like pop.
Pussy.
But like, I won't. I know that I can't continue. I know that I won't do that every night. I know that if I want it, I know that if I desire it, I shouldn't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If one day I wake up and I'm like, like not just wake up, like let's say one day later on in the night I'll be like, I want this.
Mm-hmm.
Like let's say I'm having a tough time mentally, and all I think about is like right now I want some alcohol. We're gonna go on a quick break, just because the camera's about to turn off.
We don't have good production stuff yet.
Yeah. So if you want to donate,
give me a good camera.
Venmo and link in bio. Do we have Venmo in Canada?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
And we're back.
What's up, y'all?
After a little quick break, we have another topic to talk about. So, again, like George said, we are millennials, and I don't really watch mainstream media as I used to anymore. I used to watch the 6 o'clock news with my
Hold
friend.
on. I got to pause you there because you called me George. In the beginning of the podcast, I told people my name's Alejandro. Okay, here's my name. Jorge Alejandro Garcia. But my parents never told me my name was George until I was 10. So I've been going by Alejandro for so long. So if you get confused, it's Alejandro. Okay? My name's Alejandro. That's why I have that on Instagram. Okay, continue. Sorry to cut you off, puppy.
So like George was saying. How do you feel about the amount of donations that the Notre Dame got?
It's cool. Good on them. Yeah.
Because that's the only thing I've been seeing.
Like what people pissed off that
people pissed off about how much money.
People will always be pissed off at billionaires and millionaires. They're always going to be mad at them because they don't have that, because they think that they can move the money better than everybody else. Like here's the thing: if you think you could do.
Wait, do you know how it happened? Like the fire?
No.
Apparently they were renovating or like doing some kind of construction work.
Yeah.
And it was an accident.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks. So there wasn't like anybody involved supposedly.
No.
That sucks.
No one died.
Did you see that some dude tried to go into New York with gasoline and a lighter?
Really?
Serious? Yeah.
When?
Yo, these copycat bitches, like for real.
It's just a copycat crime.
Yo, oh my god. People can't be authentic, not even in their own damn crimes.
Well, you can only revolutionize the wheel only a certain amount of time.
I guess so.
But
even then, is that something you really want to
like every movie plot, like Lion King, it's Hamlet.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's
but pimped out. Like
Hamlet.
Don't get me wrong, I prefer The Lion King than Hamlet. Like I'm not I'm straight up millennial, like all the way. I wish we would have studied Lion King instead of Hamlet. Not gonna lie.
But the president wants the building back up within the 5 years.
Yeah, they said it's gonna take a few, 10 to 20 years.
Yeah.
To be more realistic, right? Which, I mean, it's cool if they have that type of money and that type of resources. If they could build in 5 years, cool. I don't have a problem with people banking, like billionaires being like, "Yo, this is my town. I have to take care of my home. This was not good. This is."
Do you think he's afraid? Because I think it's the third most attractive landmark.
What do you mean? Do you think he's afraid?
Sorry. Do you think he's afraid that the amount of money, the potential money he's about to lose?
No.
Because
they're.
Wait, then again.
No, the billionaires are in, the billionaires.
Just
are
kind of adds
investing.
on to the story of the Notre Dame.
What do you mean?
In our lifetime, it burned. If they build it back up, we can go with our kids. Do you remember this building right here? This building used to burn.
Oh yeah.
Because now all the millennials know. Holy shit! There's a building named the Notre Dame.
Yeah.
That's
And-
named after the
and it's-
Hunchback, or the Hunchback was named after him. I think they made a Hunchback because I think Paris was under a point of depression, and Paris is artsy,
Yeah.
so they kind of made the Hunchback because they were poor people.
I love
And
the Hunchback of Notre Dame. You're talking about the Disney movie.
yeah, the Disney.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the only Notre Dame I knew.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's a freaking cathedral. I didn't know about it until it burnt down.
Yeah. That was actually, it was a refuge. It was a place of refuge. Notre Dame was a place of refuge.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It was a place of refuge for, like, let's say, if somebody was being like if somebody was being hunted
Yeah.
by anybody, if they went into Notre Dame, no violence could occur inside Notre Dame.
Jesus will save you.
Kind of, yeah.
Thou shalt not fight in this cathedral.
he's like that ghetto mom. Y'all better not be. You just see a sandal come through. But yeah, I guess what's it called? I have an issue with people complaining about other people's money and how they choose to spend it. If you think you can, here's a message out to anybody that wants to complain about that. If you think you can manage somebody else's money better, how about you make it yourself? Like I get where people might be upset. Like I expect, like there's something that you sent me. I don't know if it was a tweet or a Facebook post. I expect to see.
It was probably a picture of a tweet
tweet
on Instagram, because
Yeah.
that's all I know about Instagram.
For real. But like, it was a tweet or something where somebody said, I expect to see the same amount of support to the people.
No. I got it right here. All right. Wait, there's two of them. I'm gonna read both of them.
The second one. The second one's the one I'm talking about.
The second one was.
Oh, read them both and then
Okay.
whatever.
So the first one was. I know that Notre Dame is a very important landmark, but the fact that billionaires have pledged over $600 million in under 24 hours to help fix it just really puts me in perspective of how easily rich people could solve world issues if they cared. And the second one is, I better take the same energy for Sri Lanka attack as I did for Notre Dame. There better be billionaires donating to the victims that there were multiple churches attacked and 200 plus people dead. This is more of a tragedy than Notre Dame considered actual humans died. Okay. The problem that I have about these two posts is the subjects rely around billionaires and rich people.
I'm with you on that. Like that to me is kind of like.
Because if you think about it, like in my lifetime, the natural disaster of I think Haiti, they made a song over it.
Yeah.
Where was the billion and rich people that, like billionaires and rich people that, where was the same people? Because it happened already.
Yeah.
People have conditioned themselves to think.
Dog, it's an expectation.
It's an expectations now.
Expectations will ruin.
All it takes is 1 million people donating $1 opposed to one person donating $1 million.
Yo, 100%. So here's the thing: there's 7 billion people plus around the entire world. Because who knows who's being born right now and who's dying.
The
But anyway,
philanthropist isn't your like.
it just because there's billionaires and millionaires out there, dude. It's not on them.
For sure.
Like here's the thing: their businesses, it's on them. Their families, it's on them. Their neighborhood, it's on them. The world is not on them.
Even the first one, she conditioned herself to think that billionaires could solve world problems, philanthropists or whatnot.
Yeah.
No.
I'm sorry. There's bigger.
That's money that they earned, and in a very communistic mindset, that's money that they want to keep. Can you think about
100%.
that? Can you think about if Notre Dame never happened? That's money that they would have kept in their pocket that Notre Dame will never see to start with.
Yeah.
So I think they should be, like, their money's doing something opposed to just sitting in their bank account.
Bro, 100%. Like, and here's the thing. Like, okay. Whoever said that tweet, whatever amount of money you have in your bank account, I dare you to give 50% of that to the person out on the street. I dare you. Because it could be exactly the same for a billionaire pledging $500 million. So, what's it called? Tony Robbins said that if you can't give 10 cents
I know
out
who
of
he
a
is, by the
dollar...
way, now.
Huh?
I know who he is, by the way.
He's a legend. He's... Okay, anyway. If you don't know Tony Robbins, go get him. He said that if you can't give 10 cents out of a dollar, you're never going to give 100,000 out of a million. And that's true, dog. Like it's just it. Whatever you do with a little bit, you're gonna do with a lot. And the reason that the people that complain,
It's financial literacy.
yeah, and
Yeah.
no, not just that. There's a certain type of mentality. Like
sure.
if for the people that complain, think about this. Why do you think there's more people that complain that are broke, and there's less people that complain that are wealthy? Because I'm not saying that people who are wealthy don't complain. They might complain about a few
They
things.
really condition themselves to. It's financial literacy again.
They know that
it.
they just know that
They
it's
know
on
it is.
them.
They know it is.
They know that it's on them. You know what I mean? Like it's on me to get what I want. And for the people that want to complain about like, yo, you should be putting your money here, or you should be giving this person money, or this person money, or this person money.
Go make your money.
100%. Go make your own damn
and
dough.
then do what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Bro, 100%. Go make your own. Show us how to do it if you could do it so much
The point
better.
of a charity is to like it's the punchline is donate what you can.
Yeah.
Nope, like at the end of it is your hard work and money that's going towards something that needs attention.
And the more you get, like here, like it's.
Like I'm surprised people are saying how come they don't have a song yet?
Oh yeah.
Because
Yeah.
but people forgot about that.
Yeah. 100%. That was when a whole bunch of artists came together. It was it was in English and in Spanish.
Yeah,
That was beautiful.
yeah.
That was beautiful.
So where's your song?
That was the whole world coming together as to be like,
That's what
yo, this
it
is an
should
issue.
be.
That's 100%.
But because it happened, they could like they think that billionaires could solve these problems.
I'm not big on downing on social media, but do you think that because I love social media, I think it exposes people and it gives everybody like Gary Vee says it gives everybody an at bat, and I think that's great. Everybody might not deserve a chance, but everybody gets a chance. For the people that deserve it, you have it a lot easier. But do you think because of social media we become more like there's more narcissism in the world, so you're more focused on you, less focused on like whatever's going on around you type of thing? Like before when there was a song about the tragedy in Haiti, like what led that?
Well, it's a remake of the We Are the World for
Yeah.
I think for Africa.
Yeah, but what led that? Who was the one that was like, yo, this is what we need to do right now? Because we need more people like that. I don't know if it was Michael Jackson.
Okay, maybe he had a point to play with it, but there has to be a bigger
In the end, bro.
a bigger dude that's like maybe it's like a charity. So
Maybe.
a charity that was like, okay, let's just get these guys together.
Yeah.
They probably went off a limb.
Yeah.
And it turned
And
out
it
to be
worked out.
something beautiful.
Yeah.
Big ups to them.
Yeah.
But it has to start with someone who actually doesn't have an agenda, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much money went toward.
I mean, if you can consider their time,
Their
money.
time is money.
For
Yeah.
example, I'm speculating here, but I've been told that for Kendrick Lamar to do one verse, it's $250,000. One verse on one song. So every verse that he puts on a feature, the man's making bank. So like if you consider their time, and those were big artists back then.
For sure.
Big money.
And it didn't take a day to make.
I just think everybody needs to stop focusing on like stop pointing fingers. Like I was talking to somebody really close to me yesterday, and there were some issues.
Better be your mom.
No, there were some issues, and I like that I could be straightforward with this person. And I was like, at the first thing, whenever there's an argument or whenever there's like a problem between me and this individual, I told them I'm happy that I could be straightforward with you, and I'm happy that I could be honest, because the truth is whenever we get into an argument or there's like a conflict, I want to blame you. I want to point my finger at you. I want to be like, it's your fault. But then I think, what if it isn't? Because the truth is, the majority of the time, it isn't. The majority of the time, it's my fault.
Yeah.
Like, I just think it's...
Because you really
I think
think
that's
in
the
your head.
mentality that you have to have when it comes into building a relationship. I can't be pointing at you like, oh, Jeremy, it's your fault.
A scapegoating.
100%. And that's the problem. It's like, okay, I get that there's like in a relationship, because the whole world is in a relationship with each other when it comes to like social media, following, whatever, like even talking to one another on like even passing by the street on the bus ride home with somebody that you don't even know. There's a relationship there because you're both riding the same damn bus. So if something happens on that bus, both of y'all going down or going up. Like it's, you know what I mean? So like when it comes to being a human being, something that hasn't been taught and I think should be taught in elementary school more than the fucking parallelogram is blame yourself before you blame somebody else.
Apparently, you never learned the parallelogram properly to pronounce it.
I guess I didn't. I'm not that good in school. But you know what I mean? Because I think even if, let's say, okay, like we were talking about earlier, let's say you showed up late. First thing I should do as a human being, which is not the first thing that I'm going to do, is think, all right, maybe I wasn't considering that Jeremy probably had a late night. Or you wanted to...
It's like giving the benefit of the doubt?
Just empathy.
Oh, okay.
Dog, empathy. Like, trying to understand, look, I get it, man. Life fucking happens. And
life always happens.
Dog, and that's the biggest thing that anybody can take away from anything is just trying to understand the other person. Because if you don't, then it's just... If you don't, it's just going to cause internal conflict. And, man, after that... like,
how do you think those billionaires feel?
You know what? I think they're fine. I don't think they lose sleep. You know why?
Do you think they lose sleep over like just pretend like a boy like me from North York tweeting now stupid billionaires you can solve this and that.
No. I don't, because I think billionaires have already gotten enough shit. Because coming from somebody that's building their own empire, you get a lot of shit even in the beginning.
Yeah.
You get a lot of shit in the beginning, dude. Like there's people that you didn't expect to hate on you, and they don't hate on you like regularly. They hate on you back, like behind your back. You hear it, you're kind of like, what the fuck, dude? Like I just had lunch with this guy. Like we were just chilling a few days ago, and this dude now is just like talking shit. Like I don't like that to me is kind of like what the fuck. So you have to go through to get what they have. They had to go through a lot of mud, a lot of shit. Especially if you become a billionaire. A very influential person in my life once told me, don't listen to the millionaires, listen to the billionaires because they've done it repeatedly. That means they've felt the pain repeatedly, and they've been able to fight through it. You know what I mean? So for like a kid in North York to be like, yo, these billionaires, they're spending money in the wrong way.
Do you think that there was a better way for those two people to formulate their social media posting?
Yeah, 100%. So
what would you say?
The first one, which was I think it was a girl that said, I think it was a girl, something like that. It doesn't matter who it was, whatever. The first one, the one that said, can you actually read the first one?
I know that Notre Dame is a very important landmark, but the fact that billionaires have pledged over $600 million in under 24 hours to help fix it really puts me in perspective how easily rich people could solve world issues if they cared.
I think he or she should put in some more gratitude into that post.
For sure.
Like, thank God that these billionaires and millionaires were here to invest this type of money to rebuild a national landmark. I know, but you could just be you could just speculate. I guess you could just be like, I hope to see the world as generous as these few billionaires and millionaires are for the rest of the issues that happen more consistently. You see how that to me is kind of, that to me would tell me like, bro, like if I'm the billionaire and I read that, I'm like, man, yes, thank you. I'm gonna give you fucking $1 billion right now to solve whatever fucking issue you want solved.
Yeah.
That to me is kind of like, because with you, if you get a lot more with sugar than you do with salt, man.
That's sweeter.
You get a lot more with sugar than you do with salt.
They both kill you though.
Huh?
They both can kill you though.
Yeah. And the second guy, the one that said,
better see the same energy.
I better see the same energy. Who are you? Who are you to demand anything from anybody? Like, I'm the last person to put down anything that's happened, especially when it comes to like the murder of hundreds of people because of a few stupid sons of bitches that deserve a lot of.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of like malicious act that's happening underneath the media that we don't know about for sure.
100%, man.
And the same energy
Look
is in
at
there.
Colombia. I'm sure you didn't know what the fuck's
I
going
learned
on
something
there.
new today about Colombia.
Like, see, like, there's a whole bunch of stuff out there.
Or even with Rwanda, the same energy.
Yeah, the massacre that happened there was disgusting. Like, I'm not sure if you've read the book or saw the documentary.
There was also genocide in Guyana too.
Yes, bro. See,
Yeah.
you know what? I didn't know that. Like,
Yeah.
that there's a lot of things that happen
I think
under the radar.
it was Jim Jones. He pretended he pretended he was God and made people drink cyanide. He killed off a whole village.
Dog, and you realize that there's.
I want to know what, like, who is you?
Dog, this goes into like into. I talked about this in a lecture I gave a little bit ago. Why the hell are we glorifying people that do disgusting things?
For sure.
I'm sure, and 99% of people that are watching this or listening to this have seen Narcos or heard of Narcos, the Netflix show, glorifying.
I heard it, don't worry.
Like, do y'all not know what he did? I don't think you guys understand. He put car bombs inside malls within his own country. He blew up planes filled with people to just get back at, I think it was a government official. And people glorify him because he made racks. Like, good on you, dog. You killed your own people for money. Which, by the way, didn't go with you when you were shot.
You don't die. You don't have money when you go to the grave, man.
Like, man, that's something that bugs me so much. When I see people glorifying the wrong things, I glorify the billionaires that are giving to Notre Dame.
For sure.
Like, they're doing good, bro. Like, yeah, it might just be, they might not do shit for what happened, but they might not do anything for the massacre. They might not do anything for that, but they did something for this. Like, glorify that, man. Like, people complain way too much and look at the wrong direction.
For sure.
It's not right to blame somebody. If you think you could do better, do better. It's not right to just look at somebody, point the finger, and say, you did this before, now you have to do it again.
Exactly.
Expectations ruin
Ruined it, man.
What are your thoughts on expectations? How should somebody handle an expectation?
I'll tell you right after we cut one more time.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, cut. Welcome back.
What was the question?
What are your thoughts on? Oh, okay. We'll make it practical. How can somebody handle expectations? How should they, at least?
From a personal standpoint, I personally try not to expect anything, because the reason when you try to expect something, you just let yourself down. Expectation is like, it's unhealthy for me, in my opinion. The reason why I find it unhealthy is because expectation leads to desire, and then once you don't get what you desire, you psych yourself out. So in terms of expectations, again, with what happened with the two kind of scenarios about the bombing and the Notre Dame, my expectations of it is basically whatever happens. For those who want to pledge money, for sure, that's cool, but it's not expected to, you know what I mean? Like, I expected, from a personal standpoint, from structure, basically, it happened in Paris, so Paris is going to fix it. Same with Sri Lanka. It happens in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is going to have to fix it because it's in their court.
It's like I like to, when it comes to countries, I like to connect them when it comes to like a house. You know what I mean?
Mm.
If my kid is acting up, I'm gonna smack my kid. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
If the neighbor's kid is acting up, sorry dog, fix your shit.
Sorry for the cut. The battery died.
Hi. So,
it was so funny. You heard the click. It's like, what's that noise?
But where were we? Yeah, like if the neighbor's kid's acting up, I expect the neighbor to smack his kid. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what I'm trying to get into. But there's something like, there's something important that we need to talk about, and it's what you expect about the Avengers Endgame.
They made over 20 movies,
bro,
and this storyline. So we live in, where do we live? We live in Toronto.
Yeah. Where do we live?
No, not Toronto. But I live in Toronto.
Oh, I live in Toronto. What you talking about?
Oh. The Avenger Endgame is coming out Thursday for us.
Yep.
And I've been trying so hard not to go on any social media posts because I don't want any spoilers.
Bro, I'm excited. I'm pumped, but I'm kind of sad because this is it.
By the way, we're going to go on by the Avengers, so if you don't watch the Avengers or like any kind of
Either
MCU
way, if
stuff,
you don't watch the Avengers, you should just shut this off because I don't want to talk to you. I don't want your type of person watching me. Dog, I'm excited. I'm excited.
It's gonna be good.
I'm excited, man.
Did you watch Captain
Marvel?
Yeah.
Yeah, have you?
Yeah.
Yeah. How did you feel about it?
Oh, I guess there will be spoilers. There's spoilers.
If you haven't watched it now, like, dude, you good? After you.
I love how they incorporate the Tesseract.
Me too.
I love how they call
Hold
it
on.
the Tesseract.
Hold on. How did you feel about it though? When it was done, were you disappointed?
No, I was
Or
kind
were
of
you-
pleased because I felt like we needed that kind of filler to work into.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the last Infinity War,
Yeah.
you saw the pager.
Yes.
So you know what the
Yeah, yeah,
pager's
yeah, yeah.
for.
Well, yeah,
you know
yeah.
the logo.
Yeah, you know who that's for now. But here's the thing: because there was a lot of people that were disappointed, which I understood.
Why?
I'm gonna explain. Goes back to empathy. Because for the people that don't know who Captain Marvel was, they thought Captain Marvel was it. Like
Thor's it.
You know what I mean? Like Endgame.
Only Thor's
They
it.
thought, you know what I mean? They thought Captain Marvel was like, this is it. Like, this is the one where it's about to go off. So they expected so much more.
Expectations.
I love how we rounded this up, bro. All right, yeah.
I didn't expect anything, so that's why I liked it.
See, I came in a little hot-headed when going into the movie, like thinking it's this is gonna be like blow my mind type of awesome. And don't get me wrong, as an intro to a character, it was blow my mind kind of awesome. It was like, oh my goodness, cannot believe they went this far. I loved the jokes every so often. I love Avengers movies.
I love the 90s feel of it too.
Yeah, man.
I love the
it felt
90s.
good.
Yeah.
It did. It felt good.
It's like when they plugged the floppy disks into the computer, and she looked at us like, "What is it doing? It's loading."
Yeah.
I lost it.
I'm surprised they didn't hear like the dial-up thing.
I lost. I was like, "Yo,
Man.
that's a funny one."
It was good.
Or even the flirkin with the eye.
Yeah, well, I love that. It's like, what happened with your eye? We heard that whatever. Like he went into like this dramatic scene. He's like, I'm not gonna confirm or deny this.
Please fit.
Yeah, man, that was amazing. I love Avengers movies.
And I love how
because-
they incorporate Roman.
Huh?
Roman was in it, right?
Huh?
I'm pretty sure Roman was in it.
Who's Roman? Remind me again.
Roman was the dude
Huh?
with the hammer. I think Roman was after Tesseract. Let me Google a quick photo of Roman for you. Roman.
Yes. I know who you're talking about. The blue guy.
Yeah.
The blue guy.
But-
where they figured like
But he didn't have the things on his eyes.
that was his intro to the because when he had the things to his eyes, that was when he became king or something.
So technically, Marvelia, whatever her name is, Marvel,
Which, by the way, Captain Marvel. Get it?
Marvel. She is the first Avenger to have morals, because Captain America's frozen right now.
Captain was first.
Captain's first, but she's technically because Captain America doesn't know about Avengers yet.
He doesn't know, but he is.
Physically, he's there. Mentally,
He's
he doesn't.
taking a nap.
He's taking a nap.
Just because he's taking a nap doesn't mean nothing.
Mentally.
Look, naps are good for you.
Because Marvel is the first one to have the value morals of I'm gonna fight for what's right, because she wants to protect the Tesseract.
Still think Captain Marvel's the dude. Sorry, Captain America is the dude.
It's so confusing, Captain.
Yeah.
Captain.
Don't get me wrong. Love Captain Marvel. I love the way she wrecks shit.
Mm.
And I was listening to some dudes, and they they thought the film was a little corny when she's like, "My name is Carol," and then started beating some shit up. That was a little corny, but what's it called? All in all, love Captain Marvel. I still think my favorite Avenger is Captain America. I know that Captain America is my favorite Avenger because of his morals.
My favorite Avenger?
'Cause think about it. Hold on. Think about it. That serum didn't just affect his muscular, sexy pecs. It affected.
Did you know Hulk was a failed experiment of it?
Yeah. Did you have you watched the Hulk?
Yeah. No, not the OG one.
The most recent one.
The first.
Which
it was the
isn't
first
that
one.
recent. It's
But
like
it's a different.
2005.
It's a different actor though.
It was in
Right?
2005. Yeah, it was a different actor.
I remember watching it a very long
Yeah.
time ago.
Yeah, he was a failed attempt at Captain America.
Yeah.
And the Captain America was kind of like, wait, so does that make the Hulk the first Avenger?
I hate you right now.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Because Marvel happened at 90.
Because no, it was a different doctor that tried to do Captain America. It was a
Bruce's-
different doctor.
Tony's dad, no?
No.
Yeah, Mr. Stark.
No, because the people that were looking for the Hulk were bad dudes in the army.
Okay, I didn't watch Hulk, so that's all you.
Just letting you know, like it was this dude in the military that the Hulk is dating his daughter. He turned into the Hulk. Now now the father is chasing him and trying to kill him to get his DNA so then he can make super soldiers. But that wasn't that way for Captain America. Captain America was like the OG, like the scientists knew he was looking for somebody moral because their morals are going to be enhanced. Anyway, my favorite Avenger is Captain America. I'm gonna get him tattooed on my butt. No, I'm kidding.
I like Doctor Strange.
But yeah, excited for Thursday,
Excited.
and I hope y'all are excited too, man. This is the end of wow, I can't believe this is the end of movies. Like I was actually thinking the other day, like I wonder how
Even
how
Star Wars has ended too.
I'm not big on Star Wars though.
But after 40-something years.
Okay, yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Have you ever watched
That's
them in a row?
4 decades, bro.
Have you ever watched them in a row?
No, I never watched any Star Wars movie.
I've watched them.
I guess I know I'm doing this weekend.
But yeah, I think what we can take from this podcast today is for those people that stuck all the way to the end. There's a lot of bad shit that goes around on a daily basis. I think people should focus on the good shit, and even if it is a form of entertainment, whether it's going to the movies and enjoying it with your friends, you never know when life's gonna be taken from you or from them, and I think you should really like focus in on that. Focus in on the happy days.
I always tell people this, and the best birthday gift you can give to me is sitting down and spending time with me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't pay for my food. Don't pay whatever. Let's just go out, have a good time.
Yeah.
Talking
about that really quick.
Not you though, because you don't like drinks. So.
What's your go-to thing to do on your birthday?
Just go to any restaurant and just sit down and whatever. But my go-to.
Hold on, with homies? Like you like to be surrounded with
anyone
people?
who reaches out to me.
Do you like to be surrounded with people on your birthday, or do you prefer to be by yourself?
No, honestly, me and my brother, we're not really too big when it comes to...
They're twins.
We're not really too big. Sometimes we don't even spend it together. That's how we are, though.
Yeah.
But if somebody were to be like, hey, we're going out, and like they push, because like I feel like I shouldn't really push for people to hang out with me on my birthday.
Yeah.
It's kind of those that like, it's your birthday, we're going out.
Yeah.
And if you tell me that, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, it's nice to get spoiled once in a while.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
get you. My go-to thing for my birthday is I go to my favorite burger joint, whichever it is for that year.
Like tradition?
This is a tradition.
Oh.
I do this every year.
Like religiously?
Like religiously.
Oh.
I'll go to the burger joint. This is by myself. Order myself burger, fries, and milkshake. And I just sit there, enjoy some music.
Alone?
Alone. And I just eat. And like you kind of, I think we need to be, at least those moments are amazing. When you're alone and you really think about like, bro, give it a second here. Wow. I'm in Toronto, Canada. I'm 23 years old. 20 years ago, I was in Colombia trying to flee Colombia for 2 years. Like, that to me is kind of like, we got this fucking far. There's some people that didn't.
For sure.
And I'm grateful for that. My eyes are tearing up thinking about it. That's something that I think.
I'm gonna hug you off camera.
This is some reflecting. I think people I love reflecting on my birthday because it's really like
another year. Another year I made it. Another year I'm healthy. Another year, God's been good to me.
And even when you think like, man, I didn't do anything this year. Like, man, you survived. Like, worst case scenario. I know people say like you should like shoot to thrive, not to survive. But some people don't even survive. So gotta be grateful for those little things too. And yeah, we're gonna leave you off on that note. I love y'all. Be grateful. I'm super grateful for whoever you are that's watching and listening to this podcast. There wasn't that many clicks of a link to the audio version. For those of y'all that want to watch, cool. But don't forget, if you're on a drive or on a walk, we have an audio version. Link in description. I love y'all. Anything
Hope
you
y'all
wanna
have a good day. Thank you for the 15 people who subscribed. I think 16.
16.
This is for you guys.
See, I love you guys more because I know it's 16. All right, y'all. Don't forget to follow us on social media at Names Alejandro. And which one do you want to shoot?
Frame us. It will be in the description.
All right, cool. Later, y'all.
See ya.